The greatest trap in life isn't failure. It's settling for less than you're capable of. It's following the same patterns, the same beliefs, and never questioning them. It's accepting mediocrity as normal. The way you think is either building your future or destroying it. It's either opening doors or shutting them before you even try. If you see problems, you'll find excuses. If you see opportunities, you'll find success. The choice is yours, but make no mistake, your thinking will decide your financial future. Take a look at your finances right now. That number isn't just a balance. It's a reflection of your beliefs, your habits, your disciplines. If you don't like what you see, don't just change your income, change your thinking. Because when you shift your mindset, money will follow. If there's one thing that separates the wealthy from the broke, the successful from the struggling, it's this: what they believe about money and success. It's not luck. It's not intelligence. It's not even talent. It's belief, because belief drives action, and action creates results. If you don't believe something is possible for you, you won't do what it takes to achieve it. Some people go through life with limiting beliefs they never even question. Money is hard to come by. Success is for other people, not me. Rich people are greedy. These thoughts become the invisible chains holding them back from opportunity, from growth, from financial freedom. And here's the truth. If you don't change that programming, it doesn't matter how much effort you put in. You will always find a way to sabotage yourself. Imagine someone who wins the lottery. Suddenly they have millions in their bank account. But what happens? Within a few years, most of them are broke again. Why? Because they never developed the mindset to handle wealth. They didn't reprogram their beliefs about money. It wasn't the money that was the problem, it was their thinking. Now, take someone who understands wealth principles, strip them of every dollar they have, and they'll find a way to rebuild it all. Why? Because wealth isn't just about money, it's about mindset. If someone hands you $1 million, you better become a millionaire in your mind, or you'll lose the money. So how do you reprogram your beliefs? First, you must become aware of the script that's running in your mind. Where did your beliefs about money come from? Maybe you grew up hearing phrases like, "We can't afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees. It's selfish to want to be rich." And without realizing it, you've been carrying those beliefs into adulthood. But here's the good news. Beliefs are not permanent. They can be changed. How? Through repetition and new experiences. If you've always told yourself that making money is difficult, start saying opportunities to create wealth are everywhere. If you've always believed that success is for other people, start affirming, I am capable of achieving great things. At first, your mind might resist. That's natural. But with consistency, those new beliefs will take root. Think about it. Why do some people see opportunity while others only see obstacles? It's because of their mindset. If two people lose their jobs, one will say this is a disaster, while the other will say this is my chance to do something better. Same situation, different mindset. And that mindset makes all the difference. Take a practical example. A young man who wants to start his own business but is held back by fear. He tells himself, I'm not good at sales. I don't know anything about running a company. But what if he changed his thinking? What if instead of saying, I can't, he said, I can learn? What if instead of saying, I don't know, he said, I will figure it out? That shift alone would change his entire future. The major key to your better future is you. Everything you need to succeed is already inside you. The challenge is clearing away the mental roadblocks that have been stopping you. Instead of looking at wealthy people with envy, start looking at them as an example. Study what they do, how they think, and how they make decisions. If you want to be wealthy, learn from those who have built wealth. If you want to be successful, study successful people. Because success leaves clues. And one of the biggest clues is this. They don't see money as evil. They see it as a tool that can create freedom, security, and impact. If you believe money is bad, you'll never allow yourself to have it. But if you see money as something that can help you take care of your family, give to causes you believe in, and build the life you want, then you'll be motivated to earn and manage it wisely. There's an old saying, the rich get richer and the poor get poor. Some people take that as a complaint. But what if it's just an observation? What if the rich get richer because they think differently about money? What if the poor stay poor because they continue to operate on old, limiting beliefs? The question is, which side will you choose? If you want to change your results, start by changing your thinking. Fill your mind with books, ideas, and wisdom that expand your understanding. Surround yourself with people who uplift and challenge you. Replace your doubts with discipline, your fears with action, and your excuses with effort. Because when you change the way you think about money, success, and wealth, your whole life will change. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It is the key that unlocks progress, the force that turns dreams into reality. Without discipline, talent remains untapped, potential stays dormant, and opportunities slip away. Everyone wants success, but few are willing to do what is necessary to achieve it. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle isn't intelligence, luck, or even resources. It's discipline. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It means sticking to your commitments, following through on your plans, and making progress even when the excitement fades. Most people start strong. They make big promises to themselves. I'll wake up early. I'll save more money. I'll work out every day. But a few days, weeks, or months later, they slip back into old habits. Why? Because motivation is fleeting, but discipline lasts. We must all suffer one of two things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Think of an athlete training for a championship. He doesn't rely on motivation to wake up early, hit the gym, and push his limits. He follows a routine, day in and day out, because he knows discipline is what separates winners from the rest. The same is true for wealth creation. Success doesn't happen in a single massive leap. It happens through small, consistent actions. Saving a little every day, investing wisely, learning continuously, and taking daily steps toward your financial goals. Most people think discipline is restrictive, but the truth is, it's liberating. The person who disciplines themselves to manage their money well enjoys financial freedom. The person who disciplines themselves to work on their skills earns the rewards of expertise. The person who disciplines themselves to stay fit enjoys a strong and healthy body. Discipline is not a punishment. It is the price of success. Take a simple example. Imagine two people with the same goal of becoming financially independent. One decides to live below his means, invest consistently, and develop high-income skills. The other spends impulsively, avoids financial education, and procrastinates on opportunities. 5 years later, the disciplined one is ahead. He has built a foundation for wealth, while the other is still struggling. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. That's the trap most people fall into. It's easy to save a little money today, but it's also easy to spend it all. It's easy to read for 30 minutes, but it's also easy to skip it. And each small decision, repeated daily, determines your future. The successful don't have more hours in the day, they just use them more wisely. If you want success, build the discipline to do what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. Train yourself to take action, not just when it's convenient, but especially when it's not. Because in the end, it is discipline that will separate you from the rest. Success isn't the product of a single grand action. It's the result of small, consistent habits repeated over time. Your daily habits are the foundation of your future. If you want to predict where your life is headed, look at what you do every single day. Do you spend time learning, improving, taking action? Or do you waste hours on distractions, procrastination, and excuses? Your habits will either serve you or enslave you. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines, practiced every day. If you want to change your life, start by changing your habits. The wealthy didn't wake up one day with fortunes in their hands. They develop the habit of saving, investing, reading, networking, and making smart decisions. The unsuccessful, on the other hand, developed habits of spending recklessly, avoiding responsibility, and letting opportunities pass them by. The difference isn't luck, it's habits. Imagine two individuals. One wakes up early, spends 30 minutes reading, sets clear goals, and takes action daily. The other sleeps in, scrolls through social media first thing in the morning, and drifts through the day without direction. They might not seem too different today, but fast forward 5 years. The first person has built a strong career, financial security, and confidence, while the second is still struggling, wondering why success feels so far away. The power of habits is in their compounding effect. A small positive habit repeated over time leads to extraordinary results. A small negative habit left unchecked leads to massive failure. Skipping a workout doesn't seem like much until it turns into years of neglect. Spending a little recklessly today doesn't feel like much until you realize you're buried in debt. But the reverse is also true. Reading 10 pages a day doesn't seem like much until it turns into a library of knowledge. Investing a small amount consistently doesn't seem like much until it turns into financial freedom. For things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. If you want to transform your life, start small. Pick one habit that aligns with your vision of success and commit to it daily. It could be waking up earlier, exercising, writing down your goals, or dedicating time to learning. Stay consistent. Habits don't form overnight, but once they do, they become automatic. You don't decide your future. You decide your habits, and your habits decide your future. Choose wisely. Gratitude is the ability to look at what you have, no matter how small, and see it as a foundation for something greater. Some people wake up every morning and immediately focus on what's missing, what's wrong, what's unfair. Others wake up and focus on what they do have, their opportunities, their strengths, the lessons from their challenges. The difference? One is stuck in a cycle of lack, while the other is on a path to abundance. Learn to be thankful for what you already have while you pursue all that you want. The truth is, wealth isn't just about money, it's a state of mind. If you're always focused on what's missing, even when you have millions, you'll still feel poor. But if you can recognize the value of what's in your hands today, you'll find ways to multiply it. Imagine two individuals. One complains about their job, saying they're underpaid and unappreciated. The other is just as underpaid, but instead of complaining, they focus on what they're learning, on the skills they're building, on how they can turn this experience into something greater. Who do you think will rise? The one who sees the opportunity, not the obstacle. Now, gratitude alone isn't enough. You also have to protect your mind by choosing your influences carefully. If you spend your time around complainers, doubters, and negative thinkers, it won't be long before their mindset rubs off on you. But if you surround yourself with people who push you, who challenge you, who are striving for something greater, you'll naturally rise to their level. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about your circle. Are they lifting you up or pulling you down? Are they feeding your ambition or feeding your doubts? If you want to become wealthy, start by spending time with people who think that way. Read books by great minds. Listen to powerful speakers. Associate with those who inspire you. Let their mindset become your mindset. Gratitude keeps you focused on what's possible. The right influences keep you on the right path. Put those two together, and you create an unstoppable force for success. The difference between those who achieve extraordinary results and those who remain stuck in mediocrity comes down to mindset, discipline, and action. If you want to transform your life, you must take control of the way you think, the habits you build, and the company you keep. Look back at the lessons we've covered. It starts with reprogramming your beliefs about money and success. If you carry limiting beliefs, if you've been conditioned to think wealth is for other people, then no matter how hard you work, you'll find a way to sabotage yourself. Your mind must be the first thing to change. Then comes discipline. Success isn't about doing the right thing once. It's about doing it repeatedly until it becomes part of who you are. Most people let their emotions dictate their actions. If they don't feel like working, they don't. If they don't feel like saving, they don't. But those who win in life understand that feelings are temporary, but habits shape your future. And then the people around you. You can have ambition, but if you're constantly surrounded by those who doubt, discourage, and drain your energy, you'll struggle to reach your potential. Instead, seek out those who inspire, challenge, and elevate you. Read books from those who have walked the path before you. Listen to wisdom from those who have built what you want to build. Surround yourself with greatness, and you'll be pulled toward greatness. But here's the key. Knowledge is not enough. You must act. You must take the ideas, the strategies, and the insights and apply them to your life. Set clear goals. Build powerful habits. Take daily steps forward, no matter how small. Because in the end, success is not reserved for the lucky. It is earned by those who decide to do what is necessary day after day until the rewards become inevitable. The question is, will you be one of them?